Hey everyone, my name's Lucy. I am a trans woman. I just graduated from art school, and I am going to be redrawing my entire high school sketchbook. Um, I wanted to do this series just to kind of see how much I've grown since I started my studies. Um, I guess since before I started my actual studies versus where I am now. My degree is actually in animation, but there is a huge uh, crossover between illustration and animation. A lot of the same coursework, a lot of the same core principles, setting up scenes, color theory, all that fun stuff. Thought it would be pretty cool to kind of share and grow what I have learned, what I'm capable of, and where I want to push myself to be. Um, I also think this is a pretty cool way to kill some time um, while I'm looking for work. You know, the future looks so bright as a student, but when your area's not really hiring, things aren't the best. So, yay. Um, but I'll get a job soon, I think. But anyway, um, this first one is kind of just like um, in the early 2010s, I was obsessed with like the koi fish imagery. It was everywhere. I'd probably drawn like almost 300 koi fish, I think. Um, oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So, I was actually gifted this particular sketchbook um, from the daycare instructor at my high school. We had a parenting slash daycare program set up there, and she knew I was going to graduate soon and got me the sketchbook, or sketchbook was donated to her or something like that. But she offered it to me, and I graciously accepted. So the senior year was spent with me hanging out in the hallways during breaks and sketching. Uh, yeah, and then the material I used to create the image were watercolors that my art instructor at the time gave me when he retired. Um, so that was really cool and nice of him. I should actually look him up, tell him that I got my degree now. I think he would be pretty proud. But yeah, so this whole thing uh, was done in Krita. I don't know how many people are aware of Krita, but it's a free program. You can choose to donate on the front page if you want to. I think it's worth it to donate. Um, it's a really cool program, full of so much. Even has a full animation suite. I haven't figured that one out yet. If I animate, I'm gonna do it in Clip Studio or Toon Boom. Um, but just like sheer pick it up and draw here is incredible. Um, it's just quick, responsive, and the preset brushes and tools are amazing. I'm just using, I think it was the marker tool, to color, and one of the blend tools. Yeah, one of the blend tools. Um, you could set up your own little files, set up your favorite tools. Um, I know the marker's in there for me. Uh, yeah. Um, Not really sure what else to talk about in this blog. Video log? Is it a vlog? Um, I'm just trying to share my art and, you know, oh goodness me, there's still like 7 minutes. Maybe I should like change to music or something. Just put it on so you're not listening to my annoying voice. Um, well, what can I actually talk about? I guess school. Um, so like I mentioned, I just graduated uh this month actually, so yay. Um, I have a bachelor's of fine arts with a focus in animation. Um, yeah, school. I was a transfer student, so it took me 3 years compared to someone who might be going in with no prior schooling. I'd say probably between 5 years to get everything if you're a full-time student. I know typically bachelor's is 4 years, but there's probably going to be some classes that you can't take that you want to take or scheduling conflicts, so it'll probably be closer to 5 years before you actually get your thing. Um, and then my school had it booked, so there were 2 sessions per term. There was an A term and a B term, and each of those courses was 8 weeks long. And as soon as the A term finished, you automatically started the B term after that following weekend. So if your last day of class was a Friday, the following Monday would be the start of the B term. And then after the B term, you would get your break. For winter, in the holiday season, you'd get 2 weeks. But between spring and summer, you would only get 1 week. So it was a lot of work, um, a lot of sleep, a lot of energy drinks. So if you are planning art school, stock up your freezer full of your favorite energy beverage or your pots full of coffee, because yeah, that's a thing. Sorry about that. I need some water. Um, yeah. Um, so this one I was planning to do 3 fish, but I couldn't really get that smaller one to look very nice, so I didn't even worry about it. I just kind of covered it up and then went for it. Um, so I got nothing else to say. I'll let the video finish out and it'll show you a final result, final render. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you like this, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.